Alright, Andrew, this is what we got. This is the office here with the paperwork and stuff, and then here we got the return air I popped the duct off of. Inside you got the evaporator coil, and then you got the frozen evaporator coil here. You got a wet switch here, which is good, but it's not quite gonna work if it's all ice. It's not draining. There's no water in there, but really. This pump again is the same pump as the last one, and it's now not working and clogged. I've tried to prime it; it won't work. You got the ice coming all the way up from all the pipe. The main. Well, there's a lot of main issues here. This thing was getting no suction, because when the door is on this big old unit here, as you see, it's opened up and the doors are on top there. When you have the doors closed on here and that thing's an ice cube like it is, that fan right there that you see right here cannot pull any air through that duct, the ducting that goes to that can here, and through the filter. The filter was pretty dirty, but more or less. It's the duct design, again, that's a big issue here. The fan itself had been pulling down the insulation from the walls of here, because it's got so much pressure sucking through, and it has nowhere to go, that it's actually pulled it off of the door onto the fan itself, which caused a bigger problem. And so this thing had to have been filled up with water at one point, so it's pretty bad. And that's why we got the rust the way we do. And I don't know how to say this any better, but the unit itself is in bad shape. But I can guarantee you this, that fan motor is dirty, this coil is dirty, the ductwork may be sized correctly, but it's not properly designed, I'll tell you that right now. This thing is a capacitor. It's probably bad and low because of the amount of amperage that this unit, this fan is probably pulling at this point, has exceeded the limits, and it'll start to drain that capacitor, and one day it won't start again. Well, without a new capacitor. The fan blades inside of it are probably dirty. Probably needs to be removed and overhauled, as well as these coils. If I turn this unit off right now, it will begin to defrost and water will go everywhere. This pump is not going to do it. It's not working. There's a little bit of water here. This is just from me trying to get enough water in there to see if it'll work, but it won't. And so the vault is right underneath me here. This is the vault, and then that's the room right there where I crawled through, and then that's all the files and paperwork and stuff. So we're gonna have to get that stuff out of there and lay some plastic across this vault, just in case. But we also need to shut this unit off soon and get a vacuum cleaner and a big large one, and start sucking all the water out as it defrosts. And I know this unit's been here for years, and no one's had many issues to say about it or whatever, but look at it. It's also had many issues for years, and no one's been honest with you guys about it, is what my feeling about this is. The people doing maintenance did change the filter in July, it said, but it was pretty damn dirty. So there's not a whole lot of good news here, other than I can try to clean all this crap up, or we try to figure out a new design in the way, and a new system of a different style, because this is not the right setup for this bank, because you got a bunch of money underneath me that's going to get soaked up, a bunch of files that are going to get soaked up from down there, and really, commercial buildings like this should have a unit on the roof only, not a split system like this. See, your rooftop's right there, and that's where the condensate line goes. It goes up there into the roof and hooks up to the outdoor unit.